got some wine. We got some wine in the house.
Yeah.
We need it.
I mean, sort of.
No, I need it.
Uh-oh. This is actually an intervention. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ding, 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 ding. Little ASMR. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. 2 sips in, already.
2 sips in, already blackout.
No.
Yep.
Nope. We did have a spill.
We did.
On me. That one was on me.
Oh, yep.
Usually it's on gang. That was on me.
Yes. It's okay though.
I literally.
Quick cleanup. It's all good.
I know. I'll just get down on myself for 1 second.
Okay.
It was just funny because right before I spilled it, I said, just look out for that.
She's like, don't spill it. Look out for the glass.
Oh, guess what I did?
Sits down.
Sits down.
Hits the glass.
Spill it. And that's life right there.
That is life.
And that's a life lesson.
Yeah.
You know what? Things don't always
go your way.
Right. And you got to pick it up.
Afterwards.
And move on.
Boom. All right. Episode's done. There you go.
That's it.
And we'll see you next week.
Podcast is over.
We'll see you next week.
No, it's over.
Oh, the whole podcast?
Yeah, we finished it.
This is it.
We've said all we need to say.
Yep. We've really just told you guys all the wise words we know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good night.
Good night. Oh boy. Well, we're doing this a little bit differently.
Yeah.
We are doing this on a Tuesday evening after work. And typically we'll do this on the weekend. So we're just seeing how this goes. That's why we got some wine instead of coffee.
Yeah.
After the day. And yeah. That's about it.
You know, we're switching it up.
We are.
Keeping it easy breezy.
Well, I like that. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we have some wine. We just finished a work day. So, you know, still in quarantine, still living that quarantine life. We just went for a little walk, which was really nice.
I hadn't been outside all day.
Yeah, same.
Needed that.
Yeah, that was good. The sun came out.
Yep. Yeah, that was nice. Yep. Let's see. What can we update the people on? We released our last episode last Friday. What did we do this weekend? All the days blend together.
Yeah. So Friday night we went to my parents.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Had a little game night.
Yep. That was fun.
And then Saturday we pretty much kind of just chilled.
Yeah.
I was working a little bit this weekend. But other than that, I mean, got outside for a little bit.
Yeah. I think they announced Thursday or Friday the governor stuff's reopening.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be going out.
I mean, yeah, it's
quite yet.
We're definitely still in a really challenging or confusing, I guess, time period because places are opening, but definitely still don't feel comfortable going. I feel like we talked about this last week, but I don't know. We're just kind of trying to figure it out, but stay safe. And we've been seeing our family, so just trying to be mindful of that. And
yep.
But we're making the most of it still, and
we are.
We're now on episode 3 of our podcast. That's super exciting,
right?
Yes. So
I love it.
Yeah. So we're really excited.
Great. Yeah. Shoot, I had something to say.
Say it.
I forget. Oh, I scheduled a haircut.
Oh, big news.
Big news. I scheduled a haircut.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Yeah, this is getting to be a little bit of a mop on my head. But I think haircut places are opening maybe this weekend. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's
maybe early next
maybe
week.
next week.
But, I mean, worst case, if things aren't that much better or, like, if I'm sketched out or whatever by it, then I can just cancel it.
Yeah.
But I need a haircut.
I mean,
okay. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, we feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of feeling that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are not alone.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just kind of taking it day by day, and I'm sure everyone kind of obviously can relate since we're all going through this, and
yeah.
Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and even if you're listening to this post coronavirus, hope you're well.
Yeah. Hope you're well.
And so that's that.
Hold on.
Oh, got an important
I have things to talk about.
business. Oh, he has things to talk about. I'll translate.
Thank you. Thank you, Annie.
What's first on the agenda?
First on the agenda. So this is a little
How'd
late.
I get to be so awesome?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, please explain.
No. Sorry about that.
No.
What's up?
A little late to this.
Oh.
But maybe we should have talked about this on our last episode, maybe.
Okay.
But I guess the Pentagon released or declassified UFO footage.
Right.
I don't know if you saw this because I know you're not all on Twitter.
Yes, I did see it. Like, I saw there were some memes going around that, news released that, UFOs are real and no one cares about it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
or something like that. I don't know.
To clarify, UFO means unidentified flying object. It doesn't mean aliens
Are real.
exist.
Okay.
It just means it's an unidentified flying object.
So it could be
like technology. You know what? Could be. But from this video, I don't know if it's a squirrel.
Could be Iron Man.
Could be Iron Man. Yeah. Sick.
So
Marvel
what can you
reference.
see in the video? Did you watch it?
Yeah. So there's obviously the normal pilot in his plane, and they are video recording. They're trying to track this object.
Okay.
And the computer system locks onto it, and it's just I don't know if it's going very fast, but it's just in a steady line, just moving. And I think it can change. It changed directions on a dime, or I might be butchering it, but it's
okay. Do you know where they saw this?
weird physics that normally normal
Little abnormal.
Yeah, spacecraft wouldn't do. And yeah, here. Well, I would pull it up. I should have it ready next time.
Yeah, next time
when we have things to talk about, we'll have to have the videos ready, and maybe after this is done, I can just post the video.
Yeah, we can look at it
and see how bad I butchered it by trying to explain it.
I mean, as we learned last week, we're great at
We are really good at giving rundowns.
Yes, so that's just a quick quick rundown on the news for you.
But anyways, it'd be crazy if aliens existed.
That would be insane.
But it's also really scary if other places have this crazy technology that we don't have.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is the government and they're keeping...
Right. Is it the So who found the footage? Maybe I shouldn't be asking if you don't know.
So the government had it.
But who shot the video?
Oh, it was a military pilot.
Oh, okay.
And I think they ended up, somehow going through the process of giving it to higher ups or whoever the people are that I don't know. And then they classified the footage. Could have been because they didn't want the video of the technology getting leaked to other places, or I don't know. We don't know the reasons. But they declassified it, so it's open to the public. And, yeah, could be crazy. I mean, so I'm getting a little dorky here with planes. I went to college in my first 3 years, side tangent. I was going to be a pilot. And I was majoring in aviation and went through like ground school and everything. I never flew the planes because that's the expensive part, but you know, I could probably just pick it up as a hobby later on in life. I like ended up meeting with people and they loved their jobs, but it's like a seniority thing. So the longer you're there, obviously, the more money you make and the bigger jets you fly, or you can eventually get to be like a private pilot, which is ideal, but you got to go through it and work terrible hours.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you have a family, that's not good because you're not going to be with them ever. But anyways, so yeah, dorking out for a second. But
no, you're not dorking out.
But in like the 1970s, I could be wrong on this. Maybe late 1970s. Groovy. There was
That's my contribution. Continue.
No, I liked that. That was good.
Sure.
Yeah. There was
It's like, you know what? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You know, like rappers, like Migos.
Yeah. They have like the ad libs in the background.
That's what I can do.
Yeah, you're the hype woman.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bruh.
No.
Bang bang.
No.
Chief Keef. Bang.
Okay. That's my job.
No. Shoot. Okay, so like late 1970s, like the government in Area 51.
Okay.
They were like testing this plane called the SR-71 Blackbird. And it's like this plane basically.
Blackbird.
That's good.
Thank you.
It's like this plane that can like fly at super high altitude.
Okay.
So it can't be detected by like radar or I don't know if it can get shot down or not. I could be making that up as well. But basically it can fly up really high into the atmosphere. And it was mainly for surveillance. So it would take pictures of like Russia during the Cold War. The Kurd War.
Absolutely.
The Cold War. But that was classified for a long time, and they were testing that out in Area 51. But it's just interesting, like that they were testing, you know, that craft and way back then, and like people, I'm sure in the surrounding areas probably saw it and were just like very confused at like what this thing was.
Oh, yeah.
And they could be like, they could think it was like an alien because it's something, you know, that the government is like testing out.
Right.
But
unknown to them.
Unknown. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Anyways. Yeah.
So aliens are real.
Basically,
That's
aliens
your
are real.
takeaway.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Aliens. Do you believe in aliens?
You know, it's an interesting question. I don't know. Do I believe in that they exist somewhere out there? Probably. It's a big universe. There's a lot of stars. And, yeah, I don't know. But have they visited Earth? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting question.
I wonder, like, I have no knowledge about this, so here we go. But I wonder who first concepted, like, what an alien looks like. Like, how did someone identify that iconic, like...
Big eyes,
big head, like, really skinny, like, green sometimes.
You know what it might have been?
What?
A mixture of drugs and a lot of the aliens that we see in movies, like, they look like humans. So it's kind of like what we look like that. Oh.
I wonder. Because that's wild that, like...
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's that
I have to look
iconic...
that up.
I don't know. interesting.
Came from movies too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like was there one movie in particular that set the precedent for that?
Is there? I'm sure a book as well.
Yeah.
But is War of the Worlds?
Or what about like
Wait.
that one movie with Drew Barrymore?
Oh, I'm terrible with
gosh.
actor names.
It's right on the tip of my tongue. Phone Home. What's that
Oh,
called?
E.T.
Oh, yeah. I've never actually seen that.
Really?
No. But that was obviously like a
I-
huge alien
Yeah.
movie.
I haven't seen it in a while,
Yeah.
but that's like a classic. Now, if we go back and watch it, I don't know if the graphics are going to be very good or not. I don't really remember the storyline, honestly,
It's okay.
too much.
But there's an alien,
Anyways.
right?
Yeah.
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 So.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Interesting one.
If you know who invented what an alien looks like, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. My guess is drugs were involved.
Okay. I mean, probably.
So somebody was like, "Oh, it's an alien," and it's probably just like they were seeing shit, or
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because like really like dramatic eyes. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
mixture of that, or influenced by how we look, and they were just concepting, I don't know.
Yeah. Even like how they talk.
Do they talk?
Well, they make like those noises.
Beep beep boop bop.
Beep bop boop bop. You know. Side note, I'm an alien.
Oh.
Are you okay? Speechless.
Speaking of movies,
Okay.
do you have any favorite TV shows
Okay.
or movies like growing up? Wait, did we already talk about this? Kind of, sort of.
I don't think we did.
Yours was Remember the Titans, but I might have been.
We didn't like go into it though.
Oh, okay. Favorite like TV show when you
Okay.
were a kid, maybe?
Ready for this?
I'm ready.
So
I'm buckled up.
buckle up, everyone. Buckle up.
We're gonna buckle up.
Grab some wine. No. Okay, so I was born in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So growing up, I watched a lot of Nickelodeon, actually.
Classic.
So, Cat Dog.
Nickelodeon. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, little cat dog.
Wait, do you remember Courage the Cowardly Dog? Kind of a weird
No,
one looking back on
Actually,
it.
don't.
Really? It's like the purple dog.
No.
Has the dad who's always sitting in the chair and is like pissed at the dog.
I don't
And then
think
the
I
mom's
watched
name is
that.
Muriel.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think I like that.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Anyways, cat dog reminded me of
Pass on that.
pass.
No. I watched Cat Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Arnold, classic.
Oh, yeah, classic.
What?
Oh yeah.
Classic. Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents.
Yep.
Yeah, all of those classic shows. I was not allowed to watch Rugrats.
Really?
That was a big no-no.
Why?
Because of Angelica.
Oh.
My mom thought she was just way too mean.
Oh, she thought she'd influence you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I just don't think she liked the way she acted.
Yeah, that's real.
And so,
that.
yeah, we weren't allowed to watch that, but,
Yeah.
Here and there. Get a
snuck
little
it.
peek so I knew what was
Yeah,
going
you're like,
down.
oh, so my mom's telling me no.
Gotta
That
watch
means
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are good ones.
Yeah. Just a sample. What about you?
Yeah. I'm going to be ready when I ask questions, huh?
I know. I was like trying to think of them.
Let's see here. I enjoyed Nickelodeon as well.
Blue's Clues.
Oh, yeah. That was a classic when I was really
Little bit
young.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Disney Channel also.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what's that one?
That's So Raven.
That's So Raven. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. That's so... Yeah.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yep. Lizzie McGuire.
I didn't really watch that one
Okay.
too much. Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
The Even
So
Steven
good.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of Disney movies that were classic.
Oh,
The Luck
yeah.
of the Irish.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Yep. What else?
Did you ever watch Brink?
Brink?
I think that's what it's called.
I don't know.
It's
What's
like
it about?
the skateboarding one
Is it a movie?
on Disney Channel.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. That
Okay.
one's not ringing a bell.
Okay, I loved that one.
Yeah.
I don't think you didn't see Smart House. I feel like I remember.
No.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I'm sure people are watching this and they're screaming at their screens.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Dang.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at the list, honestly, and be
I
like,
know.
oh yeah, I've seen those.
Next time we'll have the list of shows.
Yeah, we'll just have a list ready, packets of paper printed out and ready, notes. I got
summaries on each one.
I got Post-it notes on each paper.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? We might as well type out everything we're gonna say on the podcast.
Let's just read
now.
it.
Yeah.
Like an essay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, we're also our brains are a little fried. I feel
Yeah,
like, after
but that's the
working all
fun.
day.
That's the fun of it.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it is all good.
Do you remember the first movie that you saw in a theater?
Wow, that's a great question. I actually don't.
I do.
Oh, what?
Well, it might not be the first movie I saw in a theater.
Okay.
But I specifically remember seeing Indiana Jones,
Okay.
the first one, because my uncle took my brother and I to this older theater kind of,
Okay.
but it was having special showings,
Okay.
and Indiana Jones was one of them, and yeah, it was super dope.
So how old would you have been?
Let's see, maybe 12. It's definitely not the first
Yeah.
movie that I've seen in theaters. But
Yeah.
I specifically remember that one.
I feel like mine must have been a Disney.
In theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure some Disney animation or.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a Pixar, Toy Story, Shrek.
Oh
Actually, my dad, I remember, got special tickets
Aw.
to opening night for Shrek or something
Aw.
from his work.
Yeah.
And our whole family went to see Shrek.
Oh, Shrek is the best.
All Pixar movies are really good.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shrek was great.
Yeah, I mean, Shrek 2, Shrek 3.
Shrek 11.
Yeah, keep it going.
Love 11. Oh boy.
We watched Up a little bit the other day.
Yeah.
Beginning, they get you.
They do every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
With the music.
The music.
Yep.
Yeah. They really do a number on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cried at that recently. Other thing I cried at recently was The Office.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? John Krasinski posted I don't know the full backstory, but somehow two fans of The Office must have gotten married, and I think they followed the same thing that Jim and Pam did for their wedding. Long story short, the whole cast reunited and danced to Chris Brown Forever. Just cried at that, I'll be honest.
Yep.
It was just really touching that they all came back together. And I've been listening to Office Ladies, which is a podcast by Angela and Jenna Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
And they go through each episode of The Office, and just hearing how much each of them, the show meant so much to them. They were best friends, and
they share all kinds of cool tidbits,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Especially for any show that you're a big fan of. It's really cool to hear all these backstories that you didn't know before, and another level of appreciation for it.
Yeah. So I think I was just in the feels a little bit on that.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
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 It's touching though.
Yeah, definitely.
But Anyway.
No, I liked that.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like for that show, like from listening to that podcast, the stars aligned like perfectly.
Oh my
like so many
gosh.
things went right.
The cast is like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It really did. And like I had no idea that maybe like the first 2 or even 3 seasons they were like they kept thinking that they were going to get canceled.
Yeah.
And which is so crazy to like
Actually, I don't think I knew that because I knew so I knew like the first season or first episode pilot or whatever. Or maybe it was up until like a little bit in the second season.
Yeah.
Angela was talking about how they weren't sure
Yeah.
like if their show is going to keep going or not.
Right. Yeah. And so yeah, looking back, obviously it's such an iconic show, and it's definitely a show kind of similar to Friends, that many years later has gained that popularity even more so with like binging it on Netflix or
The watchability of it, if you will.
Yes, I will. Because I know.
Yes.
Because I watch it pretty much every day.
We do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Any other shows, movies you want to bring up? Did you ever watch Barney?
As a really young kid, a little bit of Barney.
Oh,
like
you don't still watch it?
Teletubbies. Oh no, actually, yeah. Sorry, I gotta watch that later. I forgot.
Yeah, I recorded it.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Teletubbies
with a baby son or whatever.
So weird.
Kind of weird, yeah.
Speaking of aliens, what?
Oh yeah.
They're like
You see that thing in your closet at night? Imagine that. Oh, sorry.
I know. That's now I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. That's terrifying though.
Yeah.
And like think of also
what do they have like screens on their bellies?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? What the fell? What the fell?
Don't curse.
I didn't.
Oh gosh. Even
the
now.
feck?
No.
Sorry.
Even now though, like thinking about the actors. Like
yeah,
people had to like put those suits on.
Yeah, do you think they tell people like, you see that? It's like Teletubbies is playing randomly, and they're like, that was me. Like they're proud of it.
What's one of their names?
You think I know? I don't know.
La La Po.
Oh.
This is song.
Oh no, I'm getting PTSD.
Oh my gosh.
Very
weird.
Yeah.
People loved it though.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Yeah. You probably didn't watch this, but there's this show called Big Comfy Couch.
No. Wait, do you remember the Go ahead.
Obsessed. But looking
Really?
back, it's also a very strange concept.
Do you remember Clifford?
Yeah.
Big red dog?
Yeah.
Um
Do you want to hear a question?
Yeah.
What is more unrealistic? The fact that Clifford is red, bright red, like that red color, or the fact that he's ginormous?
I would say ginormous.
Yeah.
That's more unrealistic. Dogs can get big, but they can't get that big. Clifford gets huge.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, also that's weird that he's red too.
So red. Like fire engine red.
Yeah.
Someone asked
like
that
glows
at work,
in the dark.
and it really
Yeah,
threw
that
me
shook
for
me.
Yeah, it shook me as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I know. Cliff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to hear a quarantine story?
Yeah, I do. I think I know what you're already gonna say, but
Okay,
yes. Let them know.
Nathan's probably heard this story about 100 times.
Yeah, but it's like unreal.
Yeah.
You know?
It's unreal. So obviously switching topics here a little bit, but thought of the story that wanted to tell you guys. So obviously working from home, right? This is about maybe a month or so ago. I'm working from home, and my desk at home basically faces the front door.
Yeah.
So I can see the front door when I'm sitting at my desk. So, just working away. And all of a sudden, I hear my door start to unlock, which is very strange. It's the middle of the day. My first instinct is, okay, maybe it's like a repairman, because sometimes like people will come into your apartment, and if they need to like fix something, or I don't know, but usually they give you a heads up. So I was like, this is really weird.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, someone opens my door.
Is it a family?
Unlocks it. It is 2 random strangers.
Nice.
Random strangers. They peek their head through my door, and I jot up. Is that a word?
You know what? Yeah.
Jot. I jump up so fast, run to my door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
how'd you get into my apartment?
Yeah.
So confused. I mean, this is so alarming.
Did you say when this all happened?
So this was during quarantine. This was, like a month ago.
Story,
Yeah. But I will say, like, maybe this was like more than a month ago, because it was kind of like the beginning of quarantine. So still just feeling like, pretty scared about the whole situation, and, scared about interacting with strangers. And
Well, one, this whole, COVID-19 thing's going on. 2, just transition to working from home.
right.
Which it's just a lot of change.
Totally.
And a lot of things going on at once, which, is a catalyst for anxiety, or
You're just like on edge
kind of
a little
stressful.
bit.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, and I would say especially
Very
like
on. You're just
in the beginning of quarantine and like all this COVID stuff, I was definitely like feeling pretty anxious and just on edge. And so
yeah.
Anyway, that definitely adds to the scariness.
Definitely. Keep talking. I'm gonna turn the camera back on.
Okay. So I get up, go to the door, kind of, try and figure out what's going on. I peek down and notice that these guys have suitcases, and it says that they're came from JFK. So that was like instantly, pretty scary for me. The fact that they just came from the airport. Just super sensitive, of course, to interacting with others. At this point, I didn't have a face mask, blah, blah, blah. So
plus, we're going home. We're going to your parents' place sometimes, or you're coming over to my parents' place, and we're like interacting with, people who might be more susceptible to the virus.
Yeah, and I mean, we were quarantining at this point, like, and so I'm speaking with them, trying to figure out like how they got a key to my apartment. At first I thought, and there was a bit of a language barrier. So it was challenging to like figure out kind of what happened at first, and they were new to the area. But my first thought was that, my apartment has somehow sold my unit, and am I being like evicted right now? Which was so terrifying.
Yeah, you're just trying to work.
I'm just trying to work and like get through the day, literally the day. Mm-hmm. Anyway, after talking with them, realized that they were in the wrong building. They are moving into the building next door to mine, which is like an identical apartment complex. And they lived in the same unit number. So basically the building had made the same key, which is so scary. So somehow they got into this building, which should be locked. And, obviously they're new. They just didn't really realize.
Is that even legal?
That's where it gets a little hairy here. Like every time I tell this story, I'm just like, I can't believe this like actually happened.
Yeah.
So anyway, they ended up, they were super sorry, and like, I'm sure they're very kind people, and like
they were confused, I'm sure, as much as you were.
They were confused. It was just a weird moment.
Yeah.
So, you know, basically, got the lock changed
Yep.
as soon as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a very scary experience.
I would say so.
Thank God I was here.
Yeah. Imagine if you weren't. Imagine if this was in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine. Yeah.
There's
crazy.
so many what ifs, and thankfully, like, everyone's okay and it's fine. But
is it the people didn't even apologize to you?
Yeah, that was kind of the other shitty thing, is it just wasn't like handled super well afterwards from
all.
my building. And yeah, it was just like, on top of, like we said, everything else going on, it was just so scary.
Yeah.
So that's probably the craziest thing that's happened to me in quarantine.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, you almost have to laugh about it though at this point, because
at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
But still making me think about it, that like they didn't even apologize or like try to make it better at all.
I know.
It's like they tried to tell you were wrong.
Right.
I know. No, we don't. All the locks are different. I don't know. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they made an error and gave them the wrong keys or something. But the fact that they came to your unit rather than the other
they'd
building.
already been in their. They'd already been in their unit before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even if they had their bags?
Yeah, because they were moving into the apartment.
Oh.
They
were just confused and went to the other twin building.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Because the buildings look like pretty much the exact same, so I could totally understand if you'd ever been here before, just going into the wrong building.
Yeah.
But no, they had the key. So...
Well...
Whoopsies.
Great.
Whoops.
So if anybody wants to tell us if that's legal or not...
Yeah, please let us know.
Let us know. No, that sucks. But, like you said, just got to laugh about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the lock has changed. So,
yeah.
Hopefully, that's the end of that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Quarantine.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming to an end to it all. But, yeah. It's all good.
It is all good.
How's your wine?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. We
like
chilled
it.
It's really good.
Yeah, we did. It's Edna Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Edna Valley's good. I'm liking red wines more and more.
Yep.
Yeah. And cabs and Pinot Noirs, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I am not educated on red wine at all, by the way. But we've been I'd say that's our go-to alcohol.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pairs well with meals, and it's nice at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. We don't drink it obviously every day, but
yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this app called Vivino,
mm-hmm.
maybe
mm-hmm.
your brother told me about.
Yeah.
Where you can take a picture of the label of the wine bottle. So if you're like at stores or something and you're trying to pick one, you can take a picture of the wine label and it will tell you like a rating. So like out of 5 stars, like what the rating is. And then you can get more in depth with it. Like it'll tell you like the taste profile.
Mm-hmm.
People have commented on it or left reviews. Wine, like related wines, like
so helpful.
Yeah.
When you're just like in the store, you're just staring at this huge wall of wine. And,
yeah, you're like, okay.
What looks the coolest?
Annie, let me get into UX design here a little bit.
Oh.
A little psychology.
Yeah.
There's this thing called the paradox of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And the more choices you're given,
mm-hmm.
the more unhappy you will be with your final decision. Because you have all of these things to choose from. And you're like, oh, God, I don't even know which one to pick. And then it takes you even longer because the more choices you have, logarithmically, it's going to take you longer to
Wow.
pick one out. Unless you just, go up and pick one randomly.
Which whoever does
Which,
that.
well, sometimes people do that if it's cheap.
If you're in a, okay, that's true. That's true.
Or if you know what you're looking for. Or the label's cool.
But still, you always end up standing there, just looking.
Yeah, and I mean, that translates over to, like, Netflix, I feel like, too.
Oh, totally.
You, like, there's so many choices.
Oh, my gosh,
Plus
yes.
all the other streaming networks.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to go on a
little
tangent.
UX tangent
Little
there.
UX
No,
tangent. Anyways.
I mean, everyone can relate to that, though. I mean, Netflix is a great example. Like, when you're trying to pick something.
They make it a little helpful because they
Yeah.
categorize things like comedy, TV shows, movies.
But still, like, then you have all of those genres to pick from.
Yeah, but it like breaks it down in your head, sort of.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know, but
Paradox of choice.
the paradox of choice. Yes.
But yeah, Vivino is definitely awesome.
Yeah, Vivino.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Shout out Vivino.
Shout out Vivino.
Shout out Vivino.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. That'd be great.
Please.
No, we're just teasing. No, please.
No,
please.
I'm not.
But yeah.
No, I mean, we're going to keep using it.
Yeah. We definitely are. And we have, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd say so far so good too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like accuracy wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust it.
Trust it.
It's Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday today. I came back to the apartment and Annie had some barbacoa cooking in the crock pot.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice smell to walk home to.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was, it's smelled delicious.
Good.
We've been using the crock pot more.
So much, yeah.
Like we mentioned in the earlier episodes, we've been cooking more. But typically those will like last for like a meal or two. Which is awesome. But it's nice to like cook in bulk kind of, I guess. And so the crock pot allows for that.
Yes.
And like made a lot of chicken recently.
Yep.
Really good chicken. So made tacos with that, quesadillas.
Bunch of dillas. Salads.
Yeah, salad.
I
got salad.
I like salad.
And
it's all good.
It is. And but yeah, had a barbacoa.
Yeah.
Up today.
Yeah.
Which I personally I like. I like that more than chicken, I think.
Do you?
The chicken's really good. But if I had to get down to it, barbacoa, I think I like a little bit more.
Yeah. I think this one will be interesting because obviously the meat selection's been a little bit tougher these days. So this was like a roast, I believe. I don't know. So I think the first time we made barbacoa, it was like a chuck roast.
Yes.
See, I'm not really quite too familiar with like the types of roast, but this was definitely different.
Okay.
And we're trying a new recipe as well, but it's really simple. Like,
yeah, what all did you...
Yeah, so it was just basically I seared both sides of the meat with salt and pepper, also seasoned.
Nice.
And then basically you put it into the crock pot and you do like a seasoning mixture. So it's like salt, pepper, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. Mix it all up, pour it on both sides of the meat, and then you add a little beef broth, and that's it.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So really simple, and then like you garnish it with like lime and cilantro.
Yeah.
But super easy.
Nice.
So we'll see. I feel like a lot of it depends on the meat you get.
Definitely. It looked like good meat though.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
pumped.
Yeah, I'm like really hungry.
We're gonna eat. Yeah. Well, after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
So jumping to another topic. We're really good with transitions here.
That is our strong suit.
Yes, definitely. Indubitably. So we both worked in retail. And I wanted to kind of chat about our experiences there, if we had any standout experiences or days or like interactions with customers, because when you work in retail, you're really just
grinding.
It's grinding, yeah. And yeah, you got to be. My patience is a lot better because of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just wow, all kinds of different people.
Mm-hmm.
And also my boss too, the people I worked with.
Interesting people.
Very much so.
I feel like your experience, was a little bit more telling than mine.
Definitely. Yes.
Do you have like one story that sticks out?
No, not really. There's a lot. It's just, yeah.
Okay, well, tell us
Because
about...
mine was... Oh, go ahead. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say mine was like a smaller family-owned shop, and yours was like a larger retail shop.
Right.
So that's probably why it was a little bit different.
Yeah. I have to be honest, like my experience overall, I worked for Madewell. I think I can say that.
Shout out Madewell.
Shout out
sponsor us.
Madewell. So, oh my gosh. Yes. I had a really great experience for the most part. I mean, the people I worked with were all super nice, and it was a great job. But there were definitely like moments of people being just like so mad for no reason.
Exactly.
And you just have to be so patient, and you're working your butt off.
Yeah.
And these people just expect so much, and returns were like the worst thing on earth. I hated them so much.
Well, some people would be understanding, I feel like.
Yeah, totally.
And they would get it because they
people
shopped
who have,
at other retail places and they know
like
that...
if you've worked retail.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Like I have an appreciation for like retail workers now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like some people... Okay, I do have a story.
Okay,
this one dude... I worked at this soccer place. I love soccer, by the way. So there's that. We'll
Shout out soccer.
Shout out soccer.
That's another episode.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
I won't say anything in that one.
That's okay. I know you have a lot to say. But I worked at this soccer shop and sold cleats, fitted people with cleats. But this one dad came in and we fitted his son with cleats, and they were leather cleats. They were calfskin, so they are going to stretch. Leather stretches. And we told him that. And so you want to fit them tight off the bat to compensate for the stretching that's going to happen.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So we told him that as well, and we fit him correctly, the son correctly. The son gets home, and he starts, I think the dad said he was like running around in the yard or whatever. The dad comes in like the next day, and I'm working, and he whips the front door open.
Did you help him the previous day?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
But that's like the standard. That's what we tell everybody, and how we fit like leather shoes.
I was just wondering if he like remembered you or...
No.
Okay.
I didn't work that day.
Okay.
But anyways, so I didn't even know what I was getting into.
Right.
I was just chilling.
Yeah.
And this dad whips the front door open, comes in like, shit's about to go down. Also, he's carrying a product in our bag. So it's going to be a return. So it's like, oh boy, okay.
Great.
This is going to be great. He comes in. He's like, I like to return these. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the problem? Like, did they not fit, or did like they rip, or... And he like pulls them out of the box, and he's like, my son said that they were hurting his feet and he was getting cramps in the side of his feet. And he pulls them out, and there's like asphalt, like wet asphalt on the bottom of the studs. Yeah. And we're like, we can't resell these. Like, if you didn't even attempt to clean them off either, like your son ran around what looks like on a new paved road, and there's like, just like asphalt stuck to the bottom of them, like run in the grass or something and then clean them, Right.
Attempt to clean them.
Yeah. Because like we can maybe, hear you out, maybe
Yeah.
give you store credit or something.
Right.
Exchange them for another pair. But he's all pissed, and we're trying to explain to him, like, dude, it looks like he, ran around, like, on a newly paved road in these. Like, I'm sorry, we can't take these back if they're used. It's on our receipt. It's our policy.
Mm-hmm.
And he just wasn't having it, just getting pissed. Stormed out with the cleats. Eventually,
Stormed out.
yeah,
Wow.
eventually comes back the next day. I didn't have to deal with it
Okay.
because I think I was in school or something, but my boss had to deal with it, and eventually was like, you know what, we'll do the return,
Right.
whatever. And the dad, like, I think he made one more comment, like right during the middle of the return,
Mm-hmm.
and my boss was just like, all right, no, you get out. We're not doing this. He slams his fist on the counter and, like, just is so pissed and just takes the box and just leaves. And I don't think we've seen him since. But yeah, it's just like
Had
a whole
to get
thing.
that one more comment in.
I know, right?
You know what? At that point, like, if they're doing the return, like, shut up.
I know.
Like,
That's
stop
exactly,
talking.
Exactly. It's like you got what you wanted.
But do you know what so sucks is, like, we did the same thing sometimes is, like, when people are so elevated, like, so mad,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing you can do in that situation is, like, take care of it. You know what I mean? Or else, like,
Yeah, but depending on the person, I feel like if they are super mad and they're not listening to you, then you're less inclined to help them. So if you're, like, ever
that's very true.
looking
That's
to
very
return
true.
something, like, just be calm and understanding
Yeah.
and explain it like a human being to another human being, and you're
Absolutely.
definitely more of a chance of them to understand and either, just make the return
Yeah.
in general. So
No, totally. I mean, never be obviously mean or aggressive.
yeah, like I just didn't get that
No, it's
at all.
yeah. I mean, I was way more inclined to help someone who is patient and understanding and kind. Like, just be kind. There's no need to be so upset. But obviously, people.
Like, maybe
have
he was
other
having a
issues.
bad day. I don't know. But, like, he did this, like, 2 days in a row back to back. So
Yeah.
it's just like, dude,
Yikes.
chill. Jeez.
Jeez.
Yeah. Also, my boss was kind of a psycho.
Okay.
He literally lived off of eating Pop-Tarts and white bread.
No.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he's pilled out, probably,
Okay.
as well.
Good.
So, yeah, really good. Really great.
Really great diet.
Yes.
Recommend that.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Annie. This place is crazy.
You learn so much, though.
Oh, definitely. Like, I now, like, yeah, just a lot of patience for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's so important to have a job like retail. We were both lifeguards.
Yeah, I
We could talk
guarded
about
lives.
Right. We saved lives.
Not one. Not one as in I didn't have to, because if I had to, obviously I would have.
Of course.
Of course. But I'm
yeah,
just,
thankfully nothing scary happened
yeah.
to me either.
Yeah.
But no, it's so important to have experience, I think, in that industry, and whether it's like waiting tables or
I had to be a busboy.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just great life experience because
I spilled my tray once.
you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had everything on my tray, the whole table. It was a big
Aw.
table, too.
like when you were walking out to give them their food.
Oh, no. Busboy cleans tables off.
Okay, I wasn't sure. If
No.
you did
Yeah,
both. Okay.
you're good. So there was like one of the bigger tables or booths where I worked.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I was cleaning the table, and I got my whole tray was filled with pitchers, cups, silverware, plates, empty jam packets, like just anything that
Yeah.
was on their table.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I don't know exactly what happened. Like, if maybe I loaded my tray unbalanced or something, but I went to pick it up, and maybe I hit a table when I
Mhm.
turned or something. But basically, dropped everything, went everywhere.
Shoot.
Yeah. But you know what? You learn to just be like not embarrassed by it. You're just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. And
like it'll clean up. Exactly. Like you're at restaurants and you see it happen and you're just like, oh,
that
been
sucks.
there.
You just feel so badly.
You empathize. Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
Yeah. Did you have, other than lifeguarding and retail, any other?
Babysitting.
Yeah. That's another.
A lot of babysitting. Like since I was like 11.
Yeah.
Probably.
I feel like you're really good at that though.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't think I had any crazy babysitting stories, thankfully.
Yeah, because you're good at it.
Thank you. Yeah. What else? Babysitting, lifeguarding, retail.
I thought of another story.
First 3 jobs. What?
One time, my coworker got a new puppy, and he couldn't leave him at home, so he brought him in during work, which was awesome.
Okay, though that is awesome.
Yeah, because we got to play with just a little black lab.
That's amazing. I'm surprised they let that.
And like customers came in, were loving it. Like it was great.
Wow.
Well, kind of good, bad because customers might stay around for a little longer, linger to like play with the puppy.
Yep.
But it is all good because it was a puppy, you know. But this one guy had like he rolled in and he was like looking at shirts and I don't think he saw the dog.
Oh no.
But the puppy ran up to him and he started swinging the hanger and shirt at him.
No, I don't like that.
He didn't hit the dog.
Was he scared?
Maybe he did hit the dog. I don't know. But my coworker got pissed and was like, "You need to get out of here," and like was screaming at him. He's like, "Get the fuck out!" And
are you serious?
Yeah. And the guy, well, it's private property, so like, I think we have the right to like kick people out. Yeah. So kicked him out.
Wow.
But that was a whole thing to people in the shop. I was just fitting people with shoes, and I'm like, "What is going on?"
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Mine was a little bit more easy breezy.
Yeah. I remember rolling in one day and like cops were all there too. And like someone had broken in overnight.
Oh, geez.
And tried to crowbar open our cash register and took some stuff from the back. But yeah, that was another thing.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a Wild West place. But
yeah, it definitely sounds like that. Still going.
It's all still going.
Yeah, maybe you want to swing by.
Honestly, like looking back, like that was just like classic experience though. Like I wouldn't have gotten that anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
And it was a great college job. Yeah, helped me get through college. Like, yeah. So
yeah,
gotta be thankful. I look at the bright side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you do.
You do too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, we can keep going.
It's time for tacos.
It's time for tacos. We're hungry.
Yes.
But I thought it was a good one.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 again.
10 out of 10 again. I mean,
acing these.
We don't miss.
We don't ever.
We don't miss. Okay. Perfect.
Yep. Migos, I will join.
Yep.
I will join.
All right.
Well, thank you for listening. If you even made it all the way through.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And
yeah, thank you.
We see you.
Share it with your friends. The episode would be appreciative. We don't like asking. But yeah, that'd be awesome if you could share it.
Follow us on Instagram.
We'll link it all below. Spotify.
I think we're on all. YouTube.
Yep, YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. So
each
we
episode.
Appreciate you. Hope everyone. Oh,
go ahead.
I just was gonna say, I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy and thinking about you.
Yep. We love all you guys, all you listeners. Okay.
We like continue talking for like 20 more
anyways.
minutes. Follow us. Thank you.
No, okay. Well, thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.